Hello! I'm still waiting for the cube, it shouldn't take long. So anyway, let's start Shadowbringers today. Yes, let's go. I'm sorry for taking so long to start the stream. It's another almost 2 hours to start. But life ain't easy, man. Anyway, I can wait. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's not voiced. I was expecting it to be voiced. Good news, Juliana. We've had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Really? Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and the Suns not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. Then we'd better go and give them a hand. Not like idiots work, not as idiots waiting around, I suppose. No, I don't want to say that. Then we'd better go and give them a hand. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. There's a boat in North Silver Tier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way. I love the jingle so much. It's so good. Jodor, why pain? I am in extreme, actual so much pain right now, but the game, Final Fantasy XIV, is helping me distract from it, so it's just... Shut up. Shut up. Also, look at how much money I have. 37,000, almost 38,000 gil. Jeez. That is so much, isn't it? So much, I don't even know what to do with it. But yeah, for real, I have a ton of pain in my lower back right now. It's awful. It is so bad. And just now, like a little bit ago, I had to go help my grandma with something. It did not help. Heading to the survey site, madam. It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. Yes, so let's go. Oh. Interesting music. I thought to recall the circus trench. Okay. Juliana, the search continues, but I have no doubt we shall find this beacon of yours. The towering edifice is the outer wall of the Crystal Tower's foundation, the Labyrinth of the Ancients, to be precise. Okay. I've gone through it I've gone through the Labyrinth of the Ancients many a time. The Ironworks is out in force, Master Garland's orders. Cool. I've detected no slavering beasts in the vicinity. My sister accepted. What? The Archons need our help. Next to that, even matters of the heart don't seem to matter. Oh, is this going to be voiced? Machinations, everyone's favorite.
Look how many people there are!
Indeed.
Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
So that's your voice.
Figs! Wedge!
Chestnut hair.
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
And that's your voice, Jesus.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
I'm sure I've heard their voices before, but it's been way too long. I don't remember if I have or not.
I'm not seeing anything out here.
Hold on a second.
Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
That is cool.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
But we're supposed to search, right?
What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Has a logo on it.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
It's the Ironworks symbol. Okay, move on. Move on.
Now I have you.
Oh.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice.
Well, Graha, I'm glad that the Ironworks were still able to help you.
Contract.
Several years from now.
Become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw
You sure?
wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
It's cool that it has the Ironworks logo on it. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on that, but okay. Now it's our turn to travel to the first. So the Ironworks are still around, like probably hundreds, maybe even thousands of years in the future, which is nice. Very cool. Animal.
Oh, do not look at me so.
Oh, that's a cheap shot. Okay. Sure. Oh, hi guys.
We did everything.
That one is a favorite.
Everything that was
Oh.
asked of us, and still it came to this.
I'm gonna meet. Whoa. I'm gonna meet you. Who's that? Is that Minfilia? Oh hi, yeah, it is Minfilia.
Your time has not yet come.
How did you turn into a child? In the cinematic, you were a kid. But hi. Oh, it's the Warrior of Darkness. Huh. Okay. Oh, in the world... Oh, that's why everything is white. Okay. The world is filled with light. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's some very blinding light. HDR feel like. Hi again.
From endless dreams I awake.
Oh, Graha is the narrator? That's cool.
Something vague. Yet
One of the
urgent
prettiest zones
calls
in
me
the
to
game, in my
action once
opinion.
more.
Ooh. Yeah, it looks pretty. What's going on with the Oh my god, what's going on with the shadows? Did I put the shadow settings that low? I didn't realize. Yeah, it looks great. Oh, they also have chocobos here. Wait. Oh, is it a different version of the guy? Yeah, of the guy from the carriage. Just a version from the first.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
Night. Okay, gotcha. What do you mean this time of night? It's bright as day. Of course he takes it as a joke.
It ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply.
I'm noticing the animations. The more custom animations here. Right off the bat, it's great.
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
Not when Heidelin came here to get out all the light out. Yeah,
You
something
got
wrong
that
happened
look
for
down
sure.
to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
Did they who?
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Interesting name for the town. If I didn't know better, I would say it has something to do with the Crystal Tower. This is really cool, not gonna lie. Let's go. Oh,
Dizzy
yeah, there it
heights
is. Okay.
it rises. The gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy.
Now, according to...
There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light. The pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
That is cool. But if shadowbringers are unmatched. Oh, he just keeps playing. That's so cool. Her tears on her skin. Years gone. Oh, I can't even use a mount or anything. Ah. Okay. Alright. You need to be stopped. No, I didn't. Shut up. Wait, hold on. Yeah, shadows are normal. And that's strong. Well, whatever. Okay, so to reiterate my theory that I had on Discord, the Algans never came to the First. They didn't even know that the First existed or something like that. Now, given that time is a circle and that Eon's thing made it pretty clear that Graha went through time or something like that, because the Eons become instant, that made me think of time anyway. That's the same crystal tower. Several hundreds years in the future, or several thousands of years in the future, Graha comes out of the tower. Something is wrong. And as we saw, the device had the Ironworks logo on it, so we know that the Ironworks is still around. But then somehow that makes it so. I don't know how the hell did Graha get the freaking crystal tower here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. It's a cool setup though, it's great. I'm loving this already. It's so pretty.
Halt!
Oh, hi. Now, for you, I don't have the same criticism as the other Viera.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This
You
is
have a
the
cool
threshold
accent.
of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
Fair enough.
From where do you hail?
Okay, I can say Ulda. I mean, neither of these will say anything to her, probably. I'll just say the source. Probably won't mean anything, though.
The source? What is this cryptic nonsense? Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Oh, a dancer. Okay.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Oh. Well, that was quick.
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater,
Lord.
and a weak one at that.
Sin eater.
I see.
That's...
Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more.
Okay. I was not expecting to
But I see you've met
meet
my
you
guest.
so
I will
quickly.
escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Hold on a second. Void sent in the source are beings from the darkness. I'm guessing here beings from the light are called Sin Eaters. That's what I'm extrapolating from this. Let's move on. Also, he's a lord?
Another of your mysterious fronts, is it? I should have known. Very
Okay.
well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private. Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
Forcefully.
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Have any idea how much trouble you've caused? I mean, I already know that the other Scions are here. I'll just say this.
An inkling, yes. I can only beg your forgiveness. Matters here forced my hand. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light.
Right. Which is something I'm still confused by.
It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost.
Jesus, okay.
And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion.
Okay. So yeah, the city in the cinematic is the Crystarium.
The town itself a symbol. A monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Emotion. Norbrand. Norbrand Dontrail. Norbrand. Yes. Oh, Quadrivium. The circus town, okay. That's a lot of shops. Okay. And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Da, da, da. Ba, ba. No. The leitmotif is there. It's neat. Oh, they just give you the shadowbringers theme. Awesome. White oak weapon coffer. Oh, it's just a weapon. I mean, yeah, I have better. Not by much, but it's better. Okay, free money. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium's civic leaders, and glean something of this world and its predicament. Who makes your Aetherites? As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetherite, a convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. I'm actually kind of glad that they explain it. Okay. I'm actually very glad about that. Okay. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. Of course. After you have done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetherite and head out to the left to arrive in the crystalline mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Catalys. One of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Moran. To reach him in his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps. Take the exit on the left and simply continue straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. The third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragging. Bragging? Why do I feel like I've... Oh yeah, I have heard that name before, but not in Final Fantasy XIV. It was in Kingdom Hearts Dark Road. The last of the mobile games. Anyway. Our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetheryte Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city, and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough? Crystal clear. Yeah, I will say crystal clear, for the pun. Huh, very good. I can see the layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. I imagine. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars, and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There is an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. When you've finished making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then. So how long have you been here? How old are you? That's what I'd like to know. Okay, I'm sorry, but my cat wants food right now. I'll be right back. I apologize. The music is cool, so enjoy the music. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. Zemgenmai. A visitor to the Crystarium. Feel free to wander the rookery, but keep an eye on the Amaro. Some of them bite. Very well. Chicken! Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway. We do get a fair amount of people coming by to observe our pet Yamaro. Wait. Can I guide the chicken to its place? There won't be any achievement for it, I know, probably. But it would still be cool. Come on. It would still be cool if there was an achievement for doing it. Like, for guiding the chicken to its place. Come on. Go. Come on. Come on. Aw. We were so close and yet so far. Oh well. No entry? Okay. How much do I have to pay to get back? Not much at all. I just pay the exact same amount as if I were in Eorzea. Okay. In that case... yeah. Okay, let's go to this one first. the rotunda? Okay. It is very rotund, yes. Hey, what's up, Bragi? Materia vendor. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Edith. You're almost named Edith. Gemstone trader. Vendor, yeah, whatever. Axel. Hi, what's up, Axel? Musica Universalis. Cool. Okay. No. Coronarium? Yep, it's better. Oh, hey, purple carrot juice. Isn't there one that does everything like this one? Determination, Vitality, critical hit? Oh. No, it's tenacity. Weird. Cool support here. Cool. What did you get startled by? Sure. Oh. 515. Okay. That's way better, not even close. Actually, the difference isn't as big as I was expecting, but it's still better. Okay. With his tail. Material supplier, merchant. So, I'll go to milk buffalo. So this is where you buy yak milk. It says their shop selling price, but I was never able to actually buy it anywhere. It was one of those big mysteries for me. Oh, it's all beans, okay. I'm actually running low on those. This feels like a shopping center, I love it. New to the city, friend. The spinning head and wide eyes give you away. Welcome. My name is Brian, and I'm the master of these markets. They give the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. To floor is my half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for humans such as yourself. Right, makes sense. We're in another world. They will have different names for stuff, for races. They might have different ways to make the names too. Like the naming conventions might be different too. They didn't sound different though when the Warriors of Darkness went to the source. So finding something your size shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, did you say Humes? Hi? Something wrong? Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a Hume, like you. Oh, does it? The NPC changes with the race you had? That's cool. The taller one is an elf. Just straight up called an elf. Cool. The sturdy individual over there is a Galgent. Okay, no, it doesn't change depending on your race. Whilst the one with the horn is a Dran. And then you have the large scaly chaps with long tails and a knack for raising livestock. Those will be the Zoom. That's an easier name than Amalja. Which is apparently not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. From the same place as the Crystal Exarch. Ah, the same as the Exarch, eh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years. And despite their obvious learning, they've floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry, should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Wait, if years have passed? Or Alfino? No. I mean, it would be cool if Alfino and Alisa were now taller than me, but probably not. They probably wouldn't do that. Let's talk to you about the peoples of the first. Okay. Oh wait, there was another thing there. There's a lot of ether shards around. Climb Nutsy member? What? Okay. I think I was supposed to take these stairs, but I'm gonna need to go there anyway, so. Oh, cool. Those new lights to be delivered, I'm afraid. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of ladders for this. Okay, still further up. Excuse me, miss. Are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and... well... What I mean to ask is... have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even. A scrap of scribbled on parchment. My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. And I'm sure something from another world would pique your interest. It would for sure do mine. Librarian Moran at your service, and his humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. Although of course he doesn't know, but still. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survives. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Perhaps a spot of academic research? Oh, so you have an interest in modern history? Splendid. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives, I quite agree. He has... Okay. There was something bothering me about his face, now I know. His face reminds me so much of Asahi. That's what's really bothering me. He has that same punchable face that Asahi had. They use the same face, I think. Just with a different hairstyle, and body, but still, I think it's the same face. It looks like Asahi. That's what's bothering me. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment and I'll fetch it for you. And here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable? On with the lesson then. It's going to be a ton of stuff. Oh, okay, maybe not. I was expecting to see a pile of books. Well, there are a few to the side. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pulled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We call this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Said Warriors of Light being what we now know as the Warriors of Darkness. I'm guessing they have good intentions and all. But that much time passed? I'm gonna continue, of course. Just forget my ramblings here. Yeah, just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. Oh, Minfilia. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom. And by her power did she stay the flood. No, keep rambling. Oh, don't worry, I'm going to keep rambling. I'm just saying that if you want to ignore my rambling, then go ahead and ignore it. But I will keep rambling. That's a threat. And a promise. For my love. The lore of this game. And by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvrant. And Norvrant... Am I even pronouncing that correctly? Enjoy hearing your thoughts, cool. And Norvrant alone spared the fate of Erasure. That looks like the same creature that Thancred fought in the cinematic, just with a crown. Okay. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the few folk who survived. These Sea-Eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from Northern City. Even now they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. Sheesh. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it to you. Or if you would rather I speak of other matters, that too will be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. You're the Eric here, the war guy. Okay, but I will be able to come back here later to for other stuff, it seems. Dun, dun. Such a shame that I can't use... Wait, no, I can. Why did I think I couldn't use this? Before attuning to everything. Whatever. Let's just go back here so I can attune to this one here. Oh, there's the inn. Okay. Insert noms and drinks here or face Elgato's wrath. Elgatos? I mean, I don't have anything. Hold on. Meh. This is so cool though. Hangi Rua. You're hungry? Oh wait, the guy didn't say what are the names for the Mikote here, did he? Wait, okay, so the inn isn't available yet, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, I didn't get this one that's right at the gate. Hold on a second. Oh wait, no. No, I came from here, not from there. Right. Oh, hi. What's up, dude? Doing good? Oh, script exchange. Rowena is here? How the heck did Rowena get here? Okay. Rowena goes everywhere. Not that I mind. She's cool. Hi Monroe, how you doing? I just unlocked a new city. What? You have one of these? Good. I'm stopping by before class. Oh, cool. I hope you enjoy it then, and while you're still here, and that classes aren't too bad. Let's see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. I'm going to guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sea Eaters came knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized too, thanks to us in the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources, and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Hold on, I have something to show you if you want the kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate like those Omoran layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. Do I see you're no stranger to honest labor? You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. What is it you're from? One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence. Do you need anything more than that? Okay, yeah. Pull the entire thing out of thin air. Just like that. That easy. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. Cool. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear that the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. So you have been here for a while. He's indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he has never yet let us down. So if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent he might be hiding. Oh, well, if you want to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Oh, I will. Thank you for the invitation. Just ask for Catalyst and I'll find you a niche here in the crystalline mine. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning. Exchange with Catalyst? Yeah. Is it here where I can start the crafter role quest? Because, level 80. 2. I mean, it's good enough, right? I mean, I still have these level 70s, but it's good enough, right? The job quests aren't usually too demanding on the craftsmanship and the control stats. So it should be fine. Oh, no entry? Meh, you're no fun. Oh wait, did I get everything? No, I did not. I forgot to get that. Hold on. Can you procure yourself? Oh, right. 1 second, few words. And there we have it. Yep. Right, okay. Fair enough. Can I go down there from here? Oh, I can. I think. Another skin. Ooh, cool. I know teleporting would be quicker, but I have a lot more fun just discovering the city. Holy, the heck is that? Here to feast your eyes on the impressive array of artillery here at Ballistics? One after my own heart, I see. Ooh. Cool. Wait. Oh no, I can't go any further than this. Okay. I can go here? Normally there would be an invisible wall. Shadowbringers is already after my own heart. It's from the lack of invisible walls. Well, I mean, invisible walls like inside the city, not around. Of course there will be invisible walls around the city, but you know what I mean. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of this world and its people? Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but it was necessary to grasp these things before we proceed. Oh, it was no chore at all, I loved it. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the self-same one you know from the source transported to the fort in its entirety. Ah. Okay, it would have been said right here, like right here, okay. Now I see why Gin was completely fine with telling me that it's the same one. It's revealed like right at the beginning. It was my first attempt at reaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. But it's been here for decades? Now, though I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. It's probably like several hundreds of years in the future, because then it wouldn't be there as we know it. Be gone, bot! Seribot took it away. And high quality authentic viewers here. Oh, it only paints the little thing there? No. Yep, I'm convinced. Okay. Wait. Travelers of Norbrand. You've done as I requested and learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now it's time I fulfilled my half of the bargain and explain what has befallen your comrades. That is a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters, however. I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guard knows to meet you. So, Joy, have you encountered any armor with the 2-die options yet? Oh yeah, there are a lot of them. Then Grahatia is... Oh, shut up. Yes, you are familiar with that name. Shut the hell up. I am not familiar with that name. Is there something I should know? Whoa, I said all of it with the Crystal Tower story in just like one motion? That's incredible. An extraordinary tale, but I'm afraid I found no such individual residing in the tower when it passed into my care. Mayhap we can revisit that mystery another time. For now, I think it best that we focus on the present. Well, I'm glad... Well, actually, no. My character, the Warrior of Light, just assumes that it was inside and that the Crystal Exarch is not Grahatia. Which is fair enough. Also, I can craft you some stuff now that I have a proper setup for crafters. If you ever see a glam you want that is crafted, I'll take you again. That would be cool. I'm going to try to at least do it myself, at the very least. Oh, but yeah, if it's like something that's level 90 or 100, then yeah, I will probably need help, at least for now. But thank you again. For now, I think it's fine. I appreciate the offer though, it's awesome. Greetings, madam. The Exarch awaits you within. Oh, I see the layout there. This is the same place as the cinematic. Grahati is the one that has red eyes.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard.
Your
I have
knowledge.
much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions.
Yes.
To put it simply, they are here in the First. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the Source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the First, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted.
Like the Realm of Darkness from Kingdom Hearts. And also, I apologize for taking so long to get here. I had to level up crafters, you see. Yes. I had to start a whole relic quest with Goldsmith. I'm sure you understand.
That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence.
Ow.
And thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As for your companions, however, Yustola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5.
He was the
Even
first.
our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the First for almost a year.
Okay, so they're not super tall.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, the transference was...
I think it was naked again.
Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch. Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
Then find a way to send them back. That's a stupid dialogue option. If he could, he would have already done that 5 years ago. What have they been doing all this time?
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success.
Okay.
And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no-man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die. And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity.
Oh, cool.
Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
Yeah, sure. I mean, no. No. I'll see you keep that promise.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road.
I know the dialogue options literally do nothing,
Traveling
but
across the rift has no doubt left
still
you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
I'm glad that all of these years later, you're still very eager. The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts. Yeah, I've noticed, it's awesome. But I have been informed that the room has just become available at the Pendants. Which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along. Wait. Yep. I actually do change something, but nothing of any consequence. Just the immediate response to like a choice. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I mean. Like, it doesn't really change anything. It don't really matter. And sometimes you can even tell that even that the choice of dialogue doesn't even change the immediate response sometimes.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. Aught you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here. Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
I didn't even think about that.
Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal.
It says role-playing flavor. Yeah, exactly.
We agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
Phones. That's funny. That's really funny.
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your homeworld. Avan Kerm Sin?
What?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
Oh, oh.
My dear Fael paragon of pixie kind.
Pixie, okay.
For you, I have the most vital task. This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things.
Skill is temporary, but tomes are eternal. And their phones, they use the same model that they used for the scroll emote. It's a phone.
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift?
Yes?
How wonderfully exciting! What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did! You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin.
I'm not sure about this. I'm guessing you're the sylph of here, but...
Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
Your teeth?
Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Snay Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other.
The VA had a lot of fun with this one, didn't they? Yeah, just do it. You can tell it, yeah.
'Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap her message to your friends in the source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Yeah. I was just thinking about Kryl a bit ago too, because Kryl also received the same calling, but since I got it before Kryl did, then there is no more of this call. So yeah. But anyway, send a message to Taro.
Consider it done.
Why not both though? Yeah, but Tataru will then tell everyone else. She's closer to all the others.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium.
They're always amazing.
Right, we were going to organise a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Yeah, after that, getting a room for me, it just sounds boring. Now have access to delivery moguls, market board, and summoning bells with all in the purse. Wow. It did a lot more than advertised. Hi, Axel. Why doesn't it? It's because it's here. If it was like, if the Ethernet shard was like here, maybe, then they could just point me straight to the inn. Because who teleporting here will want to just go there, in that direction, right? Doesn't really make much sense to go in that direction. Yeah. Just like that slight inconvenience that bothers me every so often. Ah, there you are. I was just finalizing the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here at the Pendants for the duration of your stay, to make use of as you see fit. By the way, I was here before. This guy, the manager of suites, was not here. He was not here. He was skipping out on his job, to say. When you are ready to retire, the manager... Okay, on the October. That's no Axel, he's a tall, pale-skinned man with chakrams. He's a dancer. Thank you for answering my call, Joriana. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless. Oh, it's bigger than the others, than the other inns. Makes sense, it's supposed to be a room. Like an actual place to live in, not just an inn. That's cool. You? Oh. Hey, what's up? I forgot your name, sorry.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
Whoa, your axe is very bloody. Was it that bloody before? I don't think it was. Yeah, no, I don't think it was.
What? Did you just... You can hear me? Oh, gods, how long has it been? That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness.
You had an actual name.
My real name is Ardbert.
Oh.
I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back.
Oh. Wait.
If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood.
Right, you had good intentions. Okay, I did remember that right. Wait, his name, while in the source, it was Adbert, right? They added the R there? Or was it like Adert? They had a B? I remember it thinking that... yeah, I think it was like Adbert. And I think I remember even thinking that they could have just named him Albert. With an L, it would be easier to say than Adbert. I used an alias in the story, but you just added you just took out the R, I think. Well, I mean, that's probably why he's saying adapt one looking back, but whatever. Moving on.
We thought our home doomed.
Hi, Ravana. Yeah, this is R-word. Oh, R-word, not as-word. Okay,
Let
yeah,
them guide
R-word.
us to the source and try to hasten their God's damned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Ophelia.
The main characters. Yeah.
She listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the first.
Yeah, what happened with
the
that?
The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness.
But she's still here. I saw her before a while entering.
Tell me, do you know the year?
This place.
How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
100 years or so.
A 100 years. 100 long years.
Okay, so I completely misunderstood it then. Yeah, I completely misunderstood it. I thought Minfilia had come here to get rid of all the light and put it into herself as idol and all that. But no, she wasn't able to. She was just able to save Norvrant, this one region, out of the entire world. Okay. I completely misunderstood it.
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that? You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
I imagine. Is the Japanese name for this expansion different? I didn't know that. What's the name then? Jetpack violence? That is nowhere near as cool as Shadowbringers. Not even close. It actually sounds a little goofy by comparison. But it's cool. Oh, portal to the source. Cool.
Ah, how did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest?
Shadowbringers is superior, yes. Well enough, thank you.
That is good to hear. Should you want for anything, pray let me know.
That sounds cool in actual Japanese.
Now,
oh yeah,
let us
probably.
Return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts. This map shows the lands of Norvrand.
It's Eordia.
The only area to be spared the flood of light.
It's Eordia. Look at that.
The Crystarium is here.
These are also Edgewords.
To the north
There's
is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger.
Will I find a
to the east lies the once
version of the
prosperous
Fortam
civilization
family?
of Raktika.
In the Fortam family?
Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest.
Right, that's
Alas,
the Black Shroud.
Neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium.
The twins? Wait, like Ulda and Buladia?
Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness.
As opposed to the pirates.
For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement.
Oh, that's where in the cinematic, like,
Alize,
you go underground and you see Thancred with Mini
on the very
Minfilia.
edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters.
Damn, Ulda.
In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe.
Sorry, hold on. Let me just... To arid wastes of Araeng. Huh. Unlike Ulda, which is the jewel of the desert, and very rich, you know. Cool. You got the parallels of the, which is sort of surprisingly fast. Most people miss that for a while. Let's go.
So, will it be Calicia or Araeng? It matters not which you choose to visit first.
I can actually
Simply
choose.
inform me once you have made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount.
Wait, I can actually just choose?
Ah,
You can be
but you
different?
must be wondering about Thancred.
The progression?
He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin Eaters.
Good for him. He's a
Being
dad
ever on
now.
the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
That is very cool. Ba, 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 ba. No. Same as in Heaven's Zone and Stormblood, the first and second zones are open to choosing. Oh yeah, that did happen. Yeah, I kind of forgot. But yeah, that did happen too. Durium nugget. Okay, hold on a second. I need to eat something real quick just take my meds. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just want to eat a quick snack and I'm back. Oh. Wait, Alpino was in Kaluja, right? Which would be Lanosha. I always say... Right. Wait. I always say is in this world's version of Ul'dah, so I want to go there first. Ready to depart for Araeng. Araeng. Alisa will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was. Repeatedly. It was, so like literally in the middle of a battle. Also, I saw... Was that a new outfit? I mean, to be fair, I've seen the new outfits a few times, so... Yeah, but I haven't actually seen them in-game. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Cassard, the master of a merchant caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaro launch and he will see that you reach your destination. Can I actually take this as well at the same time? We'll visit Alvino and Kalusha then. Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you will need a mount capable of making the journey. Here's a letter of introduction. Presented to Sam Genmai, the master of beasts at Temenos Rookery, and he will take care of you. What to say in my opinion, Stormwood was just following Nago and Mephrys. Heavensward, it was Witchfortum's son. Yeah. This one seems like way more... Actually no, Heavensward also had you see different places, depending on which one you chose. Oh, but no, so I can go to both. Wow. It's so interesting to see all these places, like in the Eorzea version. I'm used to them having their own parts. They're all part of their own map. But here, no, it's like this is pretty much the same as there being an Eorzea map. Like, where you can see all the main places at the same time. Actually... Oh... Ooh! Right, there it would be Garlemald. Okay, anyway. Wait, actually, hold on. No fantasy Asia for you in this world. Oh, they just know now. Yeah, fair enough. But actually, I just want to see the different dialogues. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I know I have very little time, but I need this. My brain needs this. What? My brain needs this. Hold on. Saying they're like, huh? Rihanna, I was going about my business the other day when a feisty little pixie suddenly appeared and gave me a report about your doings. It certainly sounds like you have your work cut out for you, so just leave things here to me and focus on getting things done in the first. Okay. Oh, nice. Nothing of consequence. Okay. You have changed places. Unukalhai, what do you have to say about this? Absolutely nothing. $150 gil. Just 150 gil. That's actually kind of great, not gonna lie. Man, the music is so cool. Oh. Oh. Ignore. Ignore for now. Those shiny gems on the map mean nothing to me. The capitalism works across different worlds. It's capitalism. Everyone suffers the same. Unless you're rich and powerful. If you've come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard. Also, this here, is this where... Is this where the whole crafting thing was? Is somehow the Taurus' fault. How? Somehow capitalism returns. Oh, a friend of the Exarch. Hoping to meet someone in Araeng? Araeng? Are you? I know he said it out loud, but I didn't hear it. I didn't hear the pronunciation. Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away. Assuming you have everything you need. The Unforgiving Sands. Okay, cool. Yeah, I forgot about the ether currents. That's awesome, I like the ether currents. I like to have an excuse to go explore, even though I don't need any.
From this
the ultimate final boss of 14, I'm calling it.
Araeng once rose.
I didn't hear the pronunciation again.
Journeyed here.
God damn it.
Long ago.
Damn it.
I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Araeng meant
okay.
majestic land in the language of his people.
Majestic land. Araeng. Gotcha.
And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
The music is so cool, huh? The music is so good. It's so chill. Unlike the arid sands. I might want to see whenever I want to focus on something, to study or anything like that. In fact, it was the first Final Fantasy 14 song I ever heard. Really? That's cool. The first time I ever heard it, so nice and chill. Oof. No matter how many times I come here, the heat never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night though. The sky is still bright, of course, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Oh, okay. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alizé friend of yours is staying. That's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mortsuk to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot, I'm off, and I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Right, we head southwest, straight as an arrow. You're higher level than me, sir. You should be the hero. Wait, no. I mean to do this. Hold on. Let's see. Ooh. Wait, what's this music? Rehydration? Oh, I'm in love. What was that? What were those heavy guitars? Oh, damn it. I forgot I can't. Southwest. Going in my car. Key contender. West. There you are. Oh, after Shadowbringers, the markers now shine. So this is where they start to shine. Okay. I'm gonna do this on my phone. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Araeng, is it not? Before you cross the river of sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. Yeah. Surveying. 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 They built them big, didn't they? That Castle Charles, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabath Araeng. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say that it was once one of Novaran's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Nabath Araeng's lands were lost to the light, its great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days. Not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become little more than an immoral roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mord Mutsuk. Let's press on, shall we? Fossils. Dun dun dun. Fossils. Dun dun dun. Sorry, I saw that Phineas and Ferb clip recently. Help me, Midgard's armor. Please. River of sand. Fields of amber. No. Here we are, Mortsuk. By the blessed shadow, I love this town. City of the Mord. Mortsuk. Not just full of Mord, but humans and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? They might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. That's kind of funny. They call them blighters, where usually we would call them shady, right? But shady would be darkness, but for them light is the bad guy, so they're blighters. Okay. Speaking of which, We should pay our respect to Master Gengen, not to be confused with Gin. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. Oh, can I not take this one back to the Crystarium? Okay. I'm a legally distinct kobold. Oh, look at these guys. Oh. You know, when I saw the Skywatch, it actually made me curious about the weather. Everlasting light. That's cool. Well, not cool for the residents, but cool. Nonetheless. No, wait. It would be really funny if the kobolds here, they're like, it would be really funny if they talk super normally, like they're super eloquent, you know? Please be super eloquent, please, I beg you. It would be so funny. Instead of saying jingly shine and all that, please be super eloquent. That would be so good. That would be so good. So this is the Mord?
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Exarch, not Exarch. Exarch.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mord's Souk.
I'll take it.
Souk
That's
is
good
Mordish
enough.
for city.
Thank you.
As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Araeng.
Good enough.
You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare.
Wait, no, I'm...
As I
No,
told you before,
no,
not
it's
many
not-
visit
they're
Araeng by choice,
different.
but Mord Souk's
They're
a different story.
No, it's not the kobolds, damn it.
Merchants come from miles around to purchase the
man,
relics
no,
the Mord
no.
dig up.
Now I'm disappointed in myself.
they
How the
do,
heck did I
for
make
Mord
this
do not
mistake?
dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed.
That's another funny thing. Ulda also takes in refugees. Not exactly for the greatest of things, of destinations, but Ulda also takes in refugees from Alamigo. Or used to, now, I mean, still does. Moving on.
Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Never let me know that.
Real Verbert gold?
Wow, everyone. about any of their history.
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer? I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
I'm pretty cold in a suit of armor.
Come and look.
You buy?
But yeah, before I mixed up the kobold with the goblins. I don't know. Wait, was it goblins?
Calm, I say. This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Is there a version of Geralt here? And Rowena? Is the Exarch who see you at cards or something? Wait. I'm afraid I don't have any... If I did, of course I... Oh, Theo was saying that the Liberty Moguls from beyond, whatever that is, Kupo, have high hopes for you. I wonder if they have high hopes for me too. That's cool. I was wondering if he was going to say the usual about how I'm the postwoman and all that, but nope. But it's still cool. Welcome to Ronron's, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes? Huh, we're using this mechanic for this? Okay. Weird. Worms. Hakuna Matata. Everyone's favorite. Plump white worms slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed regular, you'll never want any other treat. I see. Bread? That's some 4th century bread. I call that mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heart. That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights. Nope. Skewers. Oh, I didn't notice the frogs. Oh, you like those. Chili skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks, spear with stick, then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. Great. Sounds great. I actually don't mind the bread or the meat. They look tasty, yes? Which choose? Ever burning bounty? Yeah. Meat. Yes, put some spice in your step. You won't feel the cold this night, and probably not the next one either. You have the gold? And done. One Vobortite honor buys you 10 sides of withered meat. Wow. He did say that the smell was bad, but... Plug your nose. Everyone's awful. What an appetite, what a belly! A new legend is born in Morsuk. Okay, that's fun. Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom. And Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns. That was fun. I like that. I don't think anyone eats so much of Ronron's cuisine in one sitting. Yeah, with a stronger stomach than I. I was watching from here, Juliani. You honored our custom with great relish. Yeah, relish. We will always be welcome in Morsuk. If you need anything in Araeng, we are here to provide. You have courage, my friend. Ronron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Mortsuk. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods I need picking up from the market. All properly paid for, you just need to do the lifting and carrying. I'm good at that. I'll go and take care of some last minute haggling then. See you in a bit. Market receipt. Table, cactus, Saunton, iron ore, thol. Nabath, Araeng, antiques, meal. To be collected from Mumu. Okay then. And more jingly shines are here. Alright, the arrow means that sinks down, I guess. Forgot about that. Bill. Wait. Dawn, Tol. Wait, what did I... Hold on, let me read that again. Review the market receipt at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Oh no. Jinzen. For handling Kassar's porter work, you've come to the wrong place. He has no outstanding orders with my shop. Okay. It's one of these quests. But I just have to go around in a circle trying to find the thing. Momo! And Tauntaun, okay. Not as bad. But of course there's one missing. There always is. Hey, not touching. The merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Kassar sent you? Why did you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no. Discussed multiple times and always take way too long to find the last one. It's always. This kind of quest always takes the longest to find the last one. It's sucks. Every single time. You came in with Kassar, yes? Good, good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please take your prickly purchase. And now I just need to find the other guy. Toll. Oh, there it is. that was actually kind of quick. People that took an hour in simpler types of quests. Okay, I've never taken an hour, but geez. But yeah, it sometimes feels just takes way too long. But yeah, they were actually super close. Thankfully. Usually it takes me way longer to find the last one. Kassar sent you, did he? Right. Yes. What kind of ore was it again? Iron ore. Iron ore, of course. That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours. Why do I feel like I just got scammed? I feel like I just got scammed. It's so silent. There's just silence in the air. Don't tell me you've been round the entire market already. Yeah. Aye, that's a lot, alright. Good work. And quick work too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you want to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I hoped to conclude all my business before your returns, but it seems there has been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. The iron ore one. I had to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Kassar, it feels like an age since I last saw you. Hi. Well, if it isn't the lovely Tesleen. It has been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Alice. I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Wait, I know who you are. Alice has told me so much about you. But you're Juliana, aren't you? Uh-huh. I knew it! How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Alice quite well since she took up guard duties there. Do you want me to take over Juliana's guide, Kassar? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no trouble. I don't know. The last time I saw a guy on the road, he ended up dead. So, and I was super comfortable with it too, because it was the same guy as the one in the carriage at the very start of the game. Actually impressed at how I can tell stories so detailed, people just know. That's a good point. Maybe she said that Juliana just has a purple eye patch, purple metallic eye patch, you can't miss it. And yeah, it just works out. It's kinda unique, I guess, compared to everyone else. Like, blue-haired, ponytail, has a purple metallic eye patch, can't miss it. Maybe. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Araeng, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. Okay, but anyway, I will actually be with her. It is going to be an escort quest. Yeah, that would work. Mine also has very defining traits. Yeah, it works out. In a way. Work to live or live to work? Okay. So many blue quests, so many quests, so many jingly shines on my map. Ah. I got it. I'll do it now. Greetings, friend. You like helping people, yes? Maybe you can help me too. You see, my son Gungun makes me very proud. Gungun? Gungun. But very worried. He works very hard, too hard for his own good. He follows orders, yes, follows them until someone tells him to stop. He's very dangerous, bad for his health. I need you to speak to him, persuade him to rest. He should be near the Red Serai, probably leaving no stone unturned in his search for relics. Please tell him his father orders him to stop. All the way over there. That sucks. What are you, Texan? That's good. He is very Texan. Okay, I'll go with the miner, so I'm protected. Right now, since I'm level 76 on miner, I'm pretty much protected from anything in the Shadowbringers field. Like any field that Shadowbringers throws at me, if I go as miner, I'll be fine. Thankfully, no one in the Shadowbringers fields. Should I say this? Okay, minor. Just a place that they eat with an O. Okay, you got the joke that I'm going for. You got the joke that I'm going for. Yeah, that's a joke I'm going for. Okay. Understandable, right? Okay. Search the nooks, search the crannies. Search high, search low. Oh, sorry, I did not see you there. Are you lost? You are evolving, I just don't know which direction. No, it's still... which direction? It's still a pun. It's the same joke as usual. Just, yeah. Father to say I must rest? That will not do. No, I will stop, but not yet. I need something to show for my efforts. All this scrabbling, all this searching, and still no shinies. You came here to tell me to stop, but if I refuse, your job will not be finished, will it? That will not do either. Wait, I have an idea. If you help me find shinies, my job will be over, your job will be over, and I can rest. Simple, yes? That works. Just go. Just go with it. Look under that rubble and find whatever there is to be found. Maybe it will be valuable, maybe not. Either way, let us keep searching until we get at least one shiny. This theme feels like it would be on a lo-fi playlist. Why does the echo make me go to these places that don't have any shinies? I assume that this destination, this sparkle, is the echo telling me to go there because there's something interesting, and yet sometimes there's just nothing there. What did you find? Not more rubble, I hope. And all the years spent buried beneath sand and rubble have done little to tarnish this exquisitely crafted piece of jewelry. Oh, this looks very special. Such pretty patterns. I've never seen one like this before. With all those concussions. What concussions? Oh, the concussions. Yeah. The ones I forgot about because I got the concussion. Yes, those ones. But how much is it worth? I'm an expert in finding shinies, not a historian. Perhaps we should ask someone. Once we sell it, we will divide the profits between us. We worked as a team, so half for you, half for me. Fair is fair. You're very reasonable. Okay. Now this is a side quest chain, obviously. It's probably going to be very good. Because usually side quest chains in this game are really good. With their story and all. I did not mean to go here. Also, a piece of blood and silver just got sold. I did not mean to go here. I came here by mistake because of those concussions. Yes. Alicia has been desperate to see you, Juliana, so let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. We just need to swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. Thank you. While most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the market. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. You think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? I thought you might. Alicia was always saying how much... I mean, let's get going, shall we? Okay. She's too lovable. I don't... Man, that music is so good. Sorry, there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. And yet hardly a match for you, it seems. I'd always thought Alicia was strong, but in her mind she was never... Now it makes sense. Well, we should push on. It might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I don't know if it's a good idea to leave you behind. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. I'll leave you there, huh? Twitch? Wait, did I see Twitch? Wait. Yeah, Twitch. Cool. discover a new location. She's being attacked right now, isn't she? I don't trust it. Yeah, just leave me behind. It's fine. Okay. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but... Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and snoring from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest I have seen your handiwork, and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. Okay. Oh. Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay, that's how you get Crimson Fire Sand. Okay. And yellow alumine. Okay, makes sense. This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow, but first let's head inside, shall we? This looks like Little Alamigo a bit. Yeah, it does. Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Alice arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and the handful of carers. The afflicted? You don't know? I don't think I've met anyone besides Alice who was so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave out something obvious, so it may be best to have Alice give you the full explanation. Following her footprints. Yeah, this looks a ton like Little Alamigo. Now, where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out the south side and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. Hopefully the settlement isn't attacked while I'm gone. I'm being way too paranoid, I know. But it's just the whole I'll stay behind is always such a red flag. Yeah, look at this. It goes this way. On Nathaniel goes the same, kind of like this a little bit. But no, it has more ways to go. Yeah, no, but it's similar enough. It's very similar. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, it has undead right outside it as well. Are you kidding me? Little Alamego also has undead right outside of it. Like, right here, like around here, I think. Yeah, no, here. I mean, it's here. Oh, I forgot to check for ether currents. Dang it. Southwest. But there was one way above, around here. But southwest, around here. Okay. What is that thing? Oh, it's just a red version of what I've already seen before. Oh, it says nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look to be about the right size. Small footprints. Gill, man. Watch out, these guys want your gill. They want your money. There's suddenly no Gillman here. That looks so cool.
Get back here!
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Is that... It can't be.
Thank you for the head pat. Also, don't. Oh no. Don't like that scene either. Thank you. Impressive.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about. I knew
Are you
you'd
the same
turn up
height as
sooner
me
or
now?
later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
Can barely look at me. Look great.
How are you?
Oh wait, no, you're not my height now. You're just uphill.
We've fought them to a standstill then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Araeng were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Uriel's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter,
English.
He was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters.
Just passing by to let you know that I hope you feel better. Thank you. I do actually feel a little better ever since I started the stream, but it's still bad. But not bad enough that I can't just mask it a bit.
From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared.
Norvrant. Okay. The D is silent.
For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down.
Trying to give you good energy. Thank you, Fonty. I appreciate it.
Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason, which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Teslin and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters. Which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn, and you clear the west. That way you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when it comes to laboring after your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting! Damn. Shadowbringers is even more depressing than Heavensworth. I like it. I will say the exact same thing I said when I started Heavensworth. I love a story that can absolutely gut punch. Like, punch me in the guts. Absolutely. Wow, yeah, that's exactly what I said too when I got to this area. It's just so nice. You're kind of beefy. Here's some happiness for you. Yes, because that's exactly what you need right now. Tender Love? Wow. That attack is called Tender Love, that just makes it so much worse. That makes it that much more terrifying. Is that an alpaca flying? I'm quite like to lo-fi to signify a post-apocalyptic world. That's true. That's actually a good point. Do you remember the theme that plays when you're in the city in Nier Automata? I mean, it's not lo-fi or anything, but it's just so nice. How did you fare? I thought there might be one or two lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually these lesser Sin Eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. What the heck? Huh? Did it become nighttime? Just for a brief second? I expect you noticed yourself that you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the Void Sand, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful Sin Eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols. To call their ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Teslin, shall we? Oh, wait, didn't I get this? Alyssa tells me you helped out on her patrol. You have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alyssa has missed your company. Everything is always, if Joriana were here, she would... That's an exaggeration, and I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Joriana's methods. Honestly, after seeing her in action, I can understand why. When she leaps into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. Might be a little smitten myself. Oh hey, the cryptic seal that I had there for sale ever since the first day I became free trial got sold. Nice. Yeah, I'm only teasing, though I've no doubt she deserves all the admiration she gets, just as you do. This is actually something that I talked about in the morning earlier today with someone on Discord. How Gigi from the Goldsmith quests is very mean to you, which is why I kind of like him, because it's so kind of refreshing from how much everyone just loves you, you know? Sure, not everyone just straight up loves you out of nowhere or anything, but Teslin here is a good example of that, and also a concerning one. She's too much. I don't know. Once I see like a red flag in my head, I just don't let it go until it's actually completely proven wrong. A purchase of fruit. Yay. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. By the way, it was two red flags. The first one was just how overly kind and enthusiastic she is, despite everything. And also the second was just, oh yeah, leave me behind. Yeah, just go take care of those things and then come back here and leave me behind, it's fine. That was the second red flag. But anyway, it's the same that I had with Horshafa, where I was kinda scared for a little bit because he was very lovable. He was so lovable, he was so nice. But not to this degree, I think. But anyway, just forget it. But the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alyssa? This isn't like Trails where if I see someone that's super enthusiastic, I'll just say, protagonist. Like with Duvali, not only does she have a portrait, but as soon as she started acting cutesy while at the tower, before the fight with her, I immediately went, oh, she's going to be a good guy later. I mean, I still don't know if she will be, but that kinda steered it in that direction for me. Now here in Final Fantasy XIV, like, the mentality is a little different. But still samey in a way. What, and twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Sure, that's something we can help you with. Yeah. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alyssa. Larder? Why will you do that? Could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Caked in sand? Their names are Ponil, Todden, and Hauric. They may not give much in the way of a response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Okay. Ponil. Stop. You dead yet? You seen it yet? Thank you. Then glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face is slightly. Come on, big guy. Okay. Araeng. You're just a little kid. Oh, that hits harder than the other two. Oh, one of them being just a little... And of course, he was the last one too. But he remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. He's also very pale. Actually, his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. There's going to be one on the loose right here. You've seen to the patients? How were they? Good. That's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I say nothing. Okay, good. I'm concerned about Araeng though. I'll have to speak with the other carriers, but I think his time may be near. I'll leave you to have that discussion then. I was going to take Juliana to Morsuk if you have any errands there that need doing. Okay. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Oh, nectarines are so nice. Oh, I want one right now. The Sard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Come then, Juliana. There's something I want you to see, right after we stop at Ron's stall, of course. Hey, Araeng, just wait a second with the transformation. Don't turn into a Sin Eater and kill everyone here, including Tesselin. Thank you. Oh, back again, are you? Here's another taste of Ron's wares? Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. God, I've never seen a Mord merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Oh, yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Oh, no, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please. Only the best rewards for you. Come again, my friends. Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetheryte to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. A plum sweet smelling nectarine, yay! It looks like a peach. Yeah, it looks like a peach. All nectarines. Yeah. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not? Great bricklers, you actually brought them! I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, alright? Only once. Never fails, shall we? Only once, right?
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond?
Water.
That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. that nectarine you bought. It's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals. I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed? Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
Yeah, he said that.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
And the less time we have. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Oriange's lecturing. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carriers are truly fond of their words, and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting it back against a fate worse than death. We're catching so much strays here. Yeah, I never seen him catching so many of those before. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? Thank you. Alice has explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in her eyes. But we may not need it just yet. Oh no. I spoke with the others and we've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Thanks to you though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Well, nothing's going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
Cute. Seems I've gone to the trouble.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrant could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
He probably has. You just can't see him.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
There we go. I hope I have enough time for this next segment. Yeah, now I say we have to go look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone. We'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. It can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric, please be alright. I'm seeing it coming from a mile away. Okay. Please prove me wrong. Please, man. Man, the music is so good, though. They said that the pain of turning into a Sin Eater is excruciating, too. So that's going to be something. Let's see how Araeng treats this. Okay. Oh, hello. Ufiti, take me away from here.
Any sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Or the Eater in him will find... Oh? Well, I recognize this design from the cinematic. Or the Eater in him will find him first.
It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
There it is! Is that... Oh no! Ulrich! We have to run!
Yeah.
Tesseline! No!
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Oh, and now she's going to... Yeah. It's excruciating, right? I thought Araeng would be first, but... Oh. That's where the Hildebred expressions went. That's terrifying. Okay.
No, 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 no!
Forgive me, please.
I'm sorry that I was silent for most of it. Holy God damn. And she was still conscious for a bit there, too. Welcome to Shadowbringers. I love it. I was not expecting her to die so soon. I'll be honest. I was not expecting her to die so soon, but I was just. I thought Ulrich was going to die first, and then Ulrich, turning into a Sin Eater, would kill Tesslin. But no, that's not what happened. Tesslin still died though. Like I called it. That community chosen welcoming moment. That's awesome. It's good. God damn. Okay, hold on a second. My dad is about to arrive in a bit, but he's going to leave right after. So I will be able to stream for a little longer than usual. Or, well, actually, it's still only 3 hours. Usually it would be like 5 hours, but for a little longer than the time limit. But I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I hope you're not hearing a loud, annoying sound. Can you tell me if you are hearing a loud and annoying sound when I speak? Come back, thank you. Like a sound that just da 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 da. It's a little annoying. Oh, good, I think. Okay, I don't hear anything. Awesome. That means that the filters on OBS are working well. I'm sorry, Joriana. I tried to tell the carrot what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. Hi, Kasana. It's just so unfair. Deswin was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Wilford, I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me? I can barely... I don't have the words. Without the body, we can't even give her a proper burial, and she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people a chance to say their goodbyes. It's interesting that every single quest here has a quest sync. That's something that other expansions didn't really have. It's just whatever. It's interesting. Araeng is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sea Eaters made their escape. I've spoken with the carriers. Is that also another thing that I'm liking about Shadowbringers so far? The amount of times that they give you a dialogue option. Like, so far, I feel like I've been given more dialogue options than the usual for this, like, amount of time in the main story. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to me. But yeah, wow, that was brutal. That was really freaking brutal. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Araeng. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late. Too slow. I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Araeng back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Araeng's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course, she would have done the same. Farewell, Araeng. Keep Teslin's words close to your heart. Wait, you're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but sure it's a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damned light, building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'll have to change the whole world. That's right. You should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I have gained here to hurt them. I kind of forgot I accepted the quest right now. What if I go here? Will it be quicker? Now you can turn off auto emote from Twitch. Oh yeah, that sucks. It really sucks. It's the worst. The worst thing. Oh. Never mind then. Da-da-da. Ba-ba-da. Oh. Damn it. There must be a way, though. I'm just not seeing it. Oh, is that an S rank? I think it might be an S rank or an A rank. Thankfully, these things don't attack you on sight, but I still want to be careful, just in case. Oh, Monk is almost level 71. Hehehehehe. Yeah, that's what I thought. Forgive me, Joriana, I couldn't stay there for a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women are in battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel. From Eortir's sword in darkness to Norbrand's sword in the light? Okay, sure. Gods above, it feels like an age ago now. Miss Alice, is there anything I can get you? You're swift as tomorrow. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Oh, remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Araeng again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Thin Eaters out, shall we? Yes, I do have business. Thank you for seeking me out, Joriana. Meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you have still to visit Alfino, haven't you? If I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being, but don't keep me waiting too long, eh? Hold a moment, Sinner. You're not from around here, are you? A fellow wandering soul? An eternal inhabitant of the road? I thought so. Irewolf, the name? Oh, you're the Vistas guy. My aspiration is to travel the whole wide world, though it's a fair bit smaller than it used to be. So as far as dreams go, it's a lot more realistic than you might think. I thought it was going to be the crafter thing. But danger still lurks in every corner and around every bend. Even so, this sinner's got nerves of steel. He's a born explorer, Lauth. There's no land too distant or place too forbidden, But what is that I spy poking out of your pack? A log, if I'm not mistaken. Give it over, if you would. You're not going to recognize any of these places. Aha, I thought so. Record of fantastic vistas and unforgettable sights. For kindred spirits, a marrow of a feather. Excellent, excellent. Okay. It's only right that I share with you such wondrous experiences as you have with me. A collection of amazing vistas I catalogued myself that I guarantee will rival the best you have ever seen. Norvrant may be a shadow of its former glory, but there is still joy and excitement to be found if you know where to look, my friend. I implore you, look, look, look. Follow in my footsteps, savor every moment of the journey, and then, when you feel you have discovered every secret this realm has to offer, start again. I promise you won't be disappointed. And my model broke. because why not? Why wouldn't it? It broke again. The heck? A pose aggressively. It says it's ready, but it's not. Well, anyway. I'm thinking of ending the stream in a bit, maybe. I said before that I was going to be able to stream for longer, but maybe not. Maybe it's not a good idea. Oh, well, that was nice. Oh, hand or land, okay. Comfortable for you, yay. Wait, what? Oh, come on. Woo! How did I not take damage? But yeah, I think I'll end it there. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who stopped by. Thank you very much. Fonty, again, and also Riot a little bit in the beginning as usual. I really do appreciate all of you. Mwah. Love you all. That was a great start. I loved it.